The Young and the Restless, spoilers, Saturday's update, full the 25th of July, 2026. Welcome back to our channel. It is a glorious day to be entirely too invested in fictional drama. Grab your emotional support iced coffees and buckle up, because the tea today is piping hot and we are diving straight into the absolute madness. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now, because I am genuinely hyperventilating. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. I was literally mid-skincare applying this charcoal mask, and when this episode started, I gasped so hard I smeared charcoal all over my white rug. Literally had to yeet my phone across the room because I could not process the sheer, unadulterated audacity of what we just witnessed on The Young and the Restless. We are not just watching this show anymore, besties. We are invested. I am personally offended, emotionally victimized, and totally living for the absolute cinematic mayhem that just unfolded. It's giving major I cannot even energy, and we are spilling all the tea right now. I mean, straight up, my brain is visibly buffering from the sheer audacity of this plot. Basically, everyone in Genoa City has lost their absolute minds, and I am here to narrate this chaos like the high-octane psychological masterpiece it genuinely is. Let's just start with Crimson Lights, okay? Because the vibes in there were genuinely so cursed today. Sharon walks in, looking flawless as always. Seriously, what is her secret? Because her hair was giving effortless volume, and she tells Nick she has some stuff to handle. She literally tells him to just sit tight and she'll talk to him later. But bestie, Nick is not okay. He is sitting there looking like a literal stress ball that is about to explode. His leg is bouncing and twitching so hard I thought the table was going to let. The anxiety radiating off this man was straight up palpable through the screen. And then his phone buzzes. You guys, it's a text from his old drug dealer. I screamed into my pillow. The stakes are astronomical right now. Nick is basically teetering on the edge of the abyss, and this text is like a neon sign flashing danger. I am physically vibrating from the gravity of this situation. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Or did I? My brain is mush, moving on, because right as Nick is spiraling into the shadow realm, who walks in? Phyllis. Yes, Phyllis Summers, walking in with that fiery energy that just screams, I am about to make everything worse. And Nick just launches into her. He completely corners her and goes, how was your night with Matt? Bestie, be for real right now. Nick is genuinely acting so unhinged. Phyllis looks at him like he has three heads and straight up calls him a lunatic for banging on her door the night before. She literally says, I don't need a chaperone. My relationship with Matt has nothing to do with you. And she is so real for that, but also, Phyllis, girl, Matt Clark, they are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with this toxic dynamic. Nick tells her she has completely lost her mind, and honestly, he is not wrong. But the hypocrisy is rich. Then Phyllis, being the absolute icon of chaos that she is, looks him dead in the eye and asks, are you jealous? I literally screamed. The sheer audacity. Nick, of course, denies it because men literally cannot handle their own emotions. But he is spiraling. He asks her how someone like her could be fooled by someone like Matt, which is honestly so unhinged, considering Matt is basically a walking red flag dipped in toxic waste. Nick is so triggered that he just snaps and tells Phyllis that if she likes Matt so much, they should both just leave town together. He wants them gone. But Phyllis? Oh, she is not backing down. She straight up tells him she is not going anywhere, and neither is Matt. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. I am calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear, and I am here for the total dumpster fire. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but the lighting in Crimson Lights during this scene was so moody, it was giving me existential dread. Like, who chose those specific warm tone bulbs? It felt like a literal interrogation room. Anyway, Sharon walks back out right at the tail end of this screaming match. She sees Nick looking like he is about to spontaneously combust and softly asks if he is okay. And Nick, in a rare moment of actual vulnerability, just breaks. He says, "Not at all." My heart literally shattered into a million pieces. He tells Sharon that his mom, Nikki, got her bandages off, but she still can't see a thing. She shouldn't have to go through this, he says, and you can just hear the absolute devastation in his voice. He is carrying the weight of the entire Newman Empire's trauma on his shoulders, and it is genuinely breaking him. And then, just when I thought I could not handle any more emotional damage, Nick starts ranting about Matt still being in town because of Victor. He is so angry, so helpless, and then he drops the ultimate bombshell. He looks at Sharon and confesses, "I just feel like if I had one more pill, everything would be fine. I'm just thinking about it. You guys." I was literally clutching my chest. I am too unwell to handle this. Sharon asks what she can do, and Nick admits that his dealer tried to contact him earlier, but he didn't answer. And then he says the words we have all been waiting for. "I think I need to go to rehab." I literally burst into tears. It was such a massive, heavy moment, manifesting a healing journey for him. But knowing Victor, this is going to turn into a complete mess. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event, because we need to talk about Claire and Holden. I am constantly derailing this narrative to scream about my own emotional damage, but this specific interaction personally attacked my soul. Claire bumps into Holden, and she just starts trauma dumping. She tells him that Nikki still can't see, and the whole family is just completely reeling from the shock. Holden, being the sweet angel he is, apologizes, but then Claire starts venting about Victoria, which honestly is my favorite pastime, because Victoria is always doing the absolute most while giving us absolute nothing. Claire is basically saying that Victoria refuses to face the dark reality that Nikki might never get her vision back. My mom is always optimistic and positive, Claire says. It feels so forced. And she is genuinely terrified that Victoria's fake cheerfulness is going to put massive pressure on Nikki to pretend she is okay when her entire world has gone dark. Bestie, I felt that in my bones. Victoria is straight up repressing her emotions like a true Newman, and Claire is the only one with enough emotional intelligence to see how damaging that is. It's giving generational trauma. And don't even get me started on the vibes in that family. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on. Okay, shifting gears, because we have corporate espionage to discuss, and my grip on reality is slipping. Over at the GCAC, Sally and Audra are having a massive powwow. Sally drops the absolute bomb that Adam, not Victor, is buying Newman Media. Audra's jaw basically hit the floor. And same girl, same. Audra asks if Victor actually approved this, and Sally straight up says no. But Sally is convinced this is the literal only way the deal is ever going to go. Victor will probably never stop coming after Newman Media, she says, which is basically the truest statement ever uttered on this show. Victor is relentless. He is a machine. He will literally scorch the earth to get what he wants, and Sally knows she is totally outgunned. Audra, being the cynical queen we love, asks Sally why she is trusting Adam, of all people. Sally admits that Adam was the one who made the offer, and she genuinely thinks it's the worst but also the best option available. Audra agrees to go along with it, but she makes it very clear that she highly doubts Adam's promises are going to be any different from the million other empty promises he has made in the past. Honestly, Audra's side eye in this scene deserves an Emmy. She is not buying what Adam is selling, and honestly, neither am I. Adam has a track record of destroying everything he touches, and Audra knows exactly what kind of fire they are playing with. Meanwhile, at Society, Chelsea is having a full-blown meltdown, and I am totally living. Adam casually mentions his plan to buy Newman Media, and Chelsea is shocked. She is literally like, "Did you ever even consider what I want? You didn't even talk to me about this plan." Adam is backpedaling so hard, trying to apologize and saying it was just a spontaneous offer. "I should have come to you first. We make decisions together." Yeah, right, Adam. Since when? Adam Newman making a joint decision is like Victor Newman wearing sweatpants. It simply does not happen. Chelsea immediately zeroes in on the real issue and asks, "Have you thought about Victor's reaction?" Adam, with that smug little smirk that makes me want to scream, explains that the deal has a strict confidentiality clause. He basically plans to hide the fact that he paid for it from Victor. It will look like a double play, and Victor will be very impressed, Adam claims. Bestie, Victor Newman does not get impressed when he is kept in the dark. He gets vengeful. He gets destructive. Sally calls Adam right then, and he and Chelsea rush over to the GCAC to meet the girls. The tension at that table was so thick you could choke on it. Audra is still super hesitant, but Chelsea actually steps up and defends Adam, telling Audra that Adam is doing this in good faith. So they all sign the papers. The deal is done. Newman Media is changing hands. But right after the ink dries, Audra drops the ultimate reality check. She looks at Sally and asks, "How is Billy Abbott going to feel about this?" Boom. Mic drop. I am literally hyperventilating again, just thinking about Billy's reaction. He is going to lose his actual mind when he finds out Sally sold out. Billy already hates Adam with the fire of 1,000 suns, and now his pregnant girlfriend is doing secret corporate deals with him, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because Billy is going to spiral so hard. And just to cap off this absolute roller coaster, Adam and Chelsea head straight to the ranch to confront the final boss, Victor Newman. Adam confidently tells his father that Newman Media is about to be theirs again. Victor, sitting there looking like an omniscient mafia don, just narrows his eyes, probably twitching his mustache, and asks, "What did you do? You guys." The episode ended right there. Will Victor buy Adam's story? Not a chance. Victor knows everything. He literally has eyes everywhere, physically unwell. This show is my entire personality now, and I am not okay. I need to go scream into a pillow and rewatch that entire sequence because my brain is genuinely fried. Until next time, besties, stay unhinged.